Welcome back. It is 8:24, particularly with the start of daylight savings time. Many of us are looking for ways to boost our energy. Author, life coach, and chef Vasavi Kumar joins us this morning with some great holistic ideas. You are the author of the book, The Way of Ayurveda. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so we could all use a little energy. I think that's safe to say. And you say basically you just need to get rid of things that are draining you down or bringing you down.
Absolutely. And this, I mean, the first step is to really start in your own home. So for example, I actually brought a few things from my closet.
Yeah?
So like I have this t-shirt. I've had this t-shirt since I was like 15, and it just doesn't.
But you've had it since you were 15. I know you probably aren't going to wear it right now.
I'm not, but I'm like, I feel frumpy when I wear this. I have this grandma sweater.
But you paid money for it.
I did. I've had it for a while, but when I see it, I just feel frumpy, and that actually exhausts me.
So get rid of it.
Get rid of it, but then, you know, I have this shirt here, it has a little bling on it. It feels really good, so I'm going to keep this.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also say even like with your friendships around you, like your friends, you might want to, I guess, unfriend some people?
Absolutely. I mean, if you just look at the conversations that you have with people, I'm sure that there are people in your life that you get off the phone with them and you're like, God, I'm exhausted, right? So you have to place those boundaries. This doesn't mean you have to completely delete them from your life,
right?
But you may want to consider having certain boundaries in place, limiting certain phone conversations and text conversations to a minimum.
And I'm sure, I don't know, we all look at our calendars and we're like, oh my gosh, I just don't have time for anything. You really have to learn to say no to things, right?
Especially for women, we feel obligated to say yes to everything. I have two tips. Number one is give yourself 24 hours before you commit to anything. You don't have to say yes right away. Give yourself 24 hours to think about it. The second thing is go through your calendar, look at all the things you've said yes to, go through it. So, for example, pick up Mary from the airport. Do you want to do that? Just because you've said yes, do you absolutely want to do that? Is there another way that you can delegate it or ask her to get a ride? If you don't want to do something, go through your calendar and say, you know what? I don't actually want to do this.
Yeah.
This exhausts me
Asking
right now.
for help is a big thing. So, okay, and you also say, go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. I know that takes some planning.
Absolutely. And so here's the thing. This is a very interesting paradox. The more tense you are and the more anxious you are, the more exhausted you're going to be. So you actually want to relax more to have more energy. So, certain things you can do at night to get yourself to bed if you're not a early sleeper is to get some beautiful bath salts. This has ginger and mint in it. Take a bath before you go to bed. And instead of having caffeine up until 5, 6 o'clock at night, I know a lot of us think just keep pumping ourselves with caffeine. Have some chamomile tea. Have something at night that's going to
that brings you down.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's a good idea. More fresh air. I know everyone always tells us you have to exercise. How much exercise are we talking about?
Listen, the key here is consistency. If you can't get to the gym and do a 1-hour workout, you don't even have to do that. 15 minutes, 7 days a week. We all have 15 minutes a day. If you can't do 7 days a week, start with 2 days a week. Build up to 3 days. It's really just about getting outside, being in nature. What you're essentially doing is taking the time to take care of yourself.
Obviously, eating healthy is something big too.
Absolutely, and you know a lot of times people do drink Red Bull, caffeine, and listen, I love my morning cup of coffee, but I find a lot of people they just keep pumping themselves with caffeine. It eventually burns them out. So simple things: keep yourself hydrated throughout the day. Make yourself a simple trail mix that has nuts, berries. I even put a little bit of chocolate chips in here for a sweet treat.
Marshmallows maybe.
Yeah, maybe some marshmallows. Apple, have some peanut butter with it.
Now we want to let people know you've got this quiz, this online quiz, which I just went and printed out because it's pretty detailed, that you can look at, and you basically go through and answer all the questions, and then you provide some information on really how you can make your life better.
Yes. So why I love this Ayurvedic quiz is because it gives you a 360-degree view on your life as opposed to just jumping into a fad diet. It'll actually help you really understand yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically.
We will put a link to that on our website, fox4news.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Coming up on Good Day,